In 2023, the Chinese manufacturing giant BYD delivered over 3 million vehicles. In that same period, Ferrari delivered just over 13,000. This chart shows the operating profit per unit for each brand. While BYD makes roughly $2,600 on every car sold, Ferrari nets over $192,000 in profit per vehicle. To match the profit of a single Ferrari, BYD has to manufacture and sell 73 cars. This profit gap explains the current instability of the mass market. This pyramid segments the industry by price, where the base represents cars under $80,000. While luxury tiers boom, this mass market segment is projected to grow just 1% annually. When volume growth stalls at 1%, a business model that relies on selling millions of affordable units faces extreme pressure. For companies where asset-based sales contribute over 90% of revenue, this stagnation signals that the traditional volume-first strategy is reaching its limit. The result is an industry splitting in two. Depending on the buyer's tax bracket, the very definition of a car and how an automaker extracts profit from it is beginning to look fundamentally different. The luxury side of the split is thriving, fueled by a surge in high-net-worth individuals. We see this wealth reflected in the upper tiers of our pyramid. While the mass market remains flat, luxury segments are expanding at 9 to 14% every year. To capture this growth, elite manufacturers are pivoting toward high-margin, ultra-luxury SUVs. Ferrari's Purosangue, for instance, commands an average price near $1 million and was sold out almost as soon as it was announced. By 2031, SUVs are expected to capture up to half of the top-tier market. These vehicles serve as the ultimate high-margin status symbol, allowing brands to maintain high profits even while production volumes stay low. For the top 1%, automakers are doubling down on the car as an exclusive physical asset. They are manufacturing scarcity, ensuring the vehicle remains a highly profitable product to be owned and displayed. But for everyone else, the strategy is different. When you can't rely on million-dollar price tags or high-volume growth, the profit has to come from somewhere else. This is where servitization comes in. Mass-market automakers are evolving their internal finance arms into tech-driven service providers, aiming to turn a one-time vehicle sale into a continuous stream of recurring revenue. Under the traditional model, shown here, the customer journey is a straight line. Once the loan is approved and the car is delivered, the automaker's primary interaction is collecting a set repayment. There is very little focus on revenue after the initial sale. The servitization model, however, looks like this staircase. Instead of one transaction, the automaker layers in recurring payments for software, charging, and mobility access. By 2030, these services are predicted to account for up to 80% of total revenue for some companies. Automakers are now building digital ecosystems designed to stay connected to the driver. The goal is no longer just to sell the car, but to capture value throughout the vehicle's entire lifecycle. To see what this looks like for the driver, we can look at a user who opts for a mobility network instead of traditional ownership. In this workflow, the journey starts in an app. The user registers, creates a travel profile, and undergoes a credit check to access a multimodal network that includes cars, insurance, and last-mile transport options. Daily usage is defined by a series of microtransactions. The user might scan a city bike, park a fleet car in a designated spot, or use a specific charging station. Every action is tracked, and the user receives one consolidated monthly bill for their total mobility usage. While this model offers flexibility and eliminates a massive upfront purchase, it shifts the nature of the relationship. The driver trades the equity of ownership for the convenience of being a lifelong subscriber within the automaker's network. These two extreme models, the million-dollar physical asset and the digital mobility subscription, are beginning to define our roads. The cars we see in our daily traffic are becoming rolling manifestations of this rapidly widening economic split. If you are wealthy, the car remains an exclusive product to be bought and owned. But for the everyday driver, the vehicle is being reimagined as a utility, a hardware terminal for the software subscriptions and mobility services we rent to move through the world.